So today I'm just going to walk you through a very gentle and quick belly lymphatic self-session. Alright, when you're ready, go ahead and get into a comfortable sitting position. Bring your hands to your belly. Soften the gaze, drop into the body. And just start to find a nice, big, deep belly breathing. With the focus on your belly, and specifically if you have bloatiness or you struggle with indigestion or just a slow moving digestive tract, which can be from sedentary lifestyle accommodations you need to make for yourself. It could be from medications you take. A lot of times side effects can slow down gut mobility, especially when we're dealing with medications that are associated with pain management and pain mitigation. And then also it can be due to scar tissue through your belly region, which can come in many different forms. And the last kind of common cause of indigestion or trouble with your digestive tract is anxiety, right? If we live with high states of anxiety, we hold a lot of tension through our viscera of our belly region, making motility and mobility of our belly region and our digestive tract maybe not move in the most optimal or functional way for ourselves. And then I always want to regard here, there's a lot of chronic conditions around gut inflammation. If you start working this practice for yourself and you're someone that has a pathology around gut inflammation, please be gentle with how you work. Remember, less is more here. Test out to see if this type of work feels good and helps your symptom management and does not cause flare-ups of symptom or pain. Good. And then we're going to start by clearing the area where our lymphatic system dumps into our circulatory system or bloodstream. So bring your first two fingers to the small part above your collarbone on the outside of our neck. Little soft spot. And very gently, just moving the skin, encourage that skin area to move towards your center line and down towards the collarbone. Center line and down. Moving a nice rhythmic motion. Again, less is more. Be very gentle. We're just moving skin here. Our lymphatic system that we can manually move is mostly the superficial lymphatic system and those vessels that live just underneath the skin layer. Good, and let that go. Do some gentle tapping along your sternum bone, so that's the center bone of your chest. Stimulating your thymus is one of the organs that are part of your lymphatic system, and then also just softening the kind of denser tissue that lives around our rib cage, which will help lymphatic flow. And then trace your hands down to the base part of our sternum, where you find that soft spot of our belly between your ribs. And very gently, with both hands, grab that tissue and pull down, finding a nice stretch happening from collarbone down to your fingertips. Sit up tall, crown of head is moving away from the belly. You're breathing deeply and holding gently for 10 seconds, and then move your hand down a few inches. Repeat that motion. Taking nice big breaths in the belly as we slowly start to stretch out the belly region. Good, softening the tissue. And then we're going to do some lymphatic pumping. Putting our hands to that soft spot between the ribs, we slowly press in and then come out to 0 as we lift our fingers up. So in, about an inch or so, deeper than skin contact. 0 out, and then lift our hands up. Move through that pumping motion 3 times, and then move down an inch, do another 3, move down an inch, do another 3. Repeat this pattern a few times. 3 different locations on the belly, from the base of the sternum and the belly button. Good, and then here you're just going to give yourself some love and kind touches of your belly. Gently trace your hand, kind of like you're kneading, bringing our tissues from the low back space forward towards the belly button. both sides and both upper and lower quadrants of our belly. Deep breathing, try to find some distance between the crown of head and sacrum. Lift out of the spine, and then repeat the patterning of lymphatic pumping between the sternum and belly button, opening the deeper dumping port of our lymphatic system of our belly space, and encouraging softening of our abdominal tissue. Relaxing tension through the belly will allow the fluid dynamics of this region to have a bit more freedom and movement. Come back to that center line of lymphatic pumping between sternum and belly button. Go through another sequence for yourself. Good, and then from here we're going to follow a large intestine line. Just for reference before we start here, the large intestine line makes a nice little arch over our pelvic region. The beginning part of our large intestine starts on our right side in the hip bowl, moves up towards under the rib about a couple inches above your belly button, goes across your mid region, and then moves down the left side of the pelvic bowl. So we're going to draw very simple circles on the surface level. So I encourage you to watch me here. You start at the beginning, low part of our right belly, 5 circles, move a couple inches up, 5 more circles, couple inches up, 5 more circles. And we start to go across the belly. Alright, trust your felt sense here. It should feel a little funky, especially if you're struggling with indigestion or inflammation around your gut. You might have a little bit of tenderness here. That means you're pushing on the right spots. Right? Sharp pain and severe pain that's increasing in sensation, not the place we want to be. This should feel gentle and soft on our body. Tenderness is okay. A little bit of discomfort is okay. And then start to trace this line, going from right side of our hip, up, across the belly, down the left. Drawing nice big circles, taking deep, full breaths. Trying to get our spine long and tall. And then bring your hands to the crease where your hip meets your belly. Start to draw nice big circles for yourself here, clearing your groin lymph nodes. Do 5 circles and then do a couple rounds of tracing your intestines with your fingers. And then do another couple rounds of clearing the lymph nodes of your groin space. And then check in with that center line between sternum and belly button. How does that feel? Do a couple pumping motions to clear that space out. Right, we're just moving fluid throughout our belly region. Tracing ourselves back up to the thymus and ribs with the gentle tapping. And then coming back to where we started. Clearing the lymph nodes of our collarbone as it dumps into the circulatory system, so we can simply pee out any cellular waste. You can end by sitting here, taking nice big deep breaths for yourself. You can repeat this pattern in a few more times. And this is such a lovely tool to add into your practice. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, start chatting away in the comments, and you can also reach out to me individually through email. Alright, that's it for the class. See you next time. Bye.